Okay, so let's start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. And today we will talk about how innovation will shape the future. And I'm Fiona Pei from Fosun Foundation, and it is my great pleasure and honor to have all of you today. And for those people who are not familiar with our program yet, so I will explain a little bit about the webinar and our Protechting program. So this webinar is part of the Protechting program, and the Protechting program is an international open innovation program together made by Fosun Foundation and Fidelidade, which is currently the leading insurance company in Portugal, and Hospital da Luz Learning, which is the Portugal's leading group of private health providers. And also we have the honor to have the support from our partner Fabrica de Startups. And the program is tailored for empowering high potential startups in insurance, health tech, and emerging tech areas. And actually, this edition, now we are entering the 7th edition, and during the past 6 editions, we are dedicated to this platform to inspire people to use the new technology and the innovation to support their business and to connect dialogues and exchanges among startups all over the world. And today, especially, we'll talk about how collaboration with startups and impactful pilot projects will drive the international innovation. It is a very big topic, but it is worth to talk about. And next, let me introduce our the most important part of this webinar is our distinguished speakers. Today we have Eric Xia, the Vice President of Marketing from Fosun Aitrox, also one of the portfolio companies of Fosun Group, and our partner, Dr. Lu Gang, who is the founder and the CEO of TechNode, and also the co-founder of Beyond Expo. And today we also have Ms. Cai Zhe, Macau Research Electronic Hysteroscopy Intelligent Medical Team, who is this year secured fast track to the Protechting 7th edition with your outstanding project in the grand final of 2024, Macau Youth Innovation and Entrepreneurship Competition, which is also one of our partners in Macau. And for the audience, please feel free to leave your questions in the chat box, and we will do our best to address the question in the end of the webinar. So let's kick off the core section of the webinar. So the format is like I will go to all of the speakers one by one to give you questions, and for each speaker you have 2 questions. So I will ask you one by one, and I will start with Eric Xia, and then Dr. Lu, and then in the end Ms. Tsai. Please introduce to us about yourself, and also to answer the question. So Eric, I will start with you because you were with us this May to our roadshow to China, and you also have a very, we can see you have very comprehensive discussion with one of the teams, the best teams to China group wise. So I want to know, because you attended the program as one of the potential investors. So the first question for you is, we know Fosun Aitrox developed from as one of the first incubated AI startup in Fosun. And so how you feel the role of innovation in making the company grow? Eric.
Okay, thank you, Fiona, dear hosts, all the panelists and audience online. Hello, everyone. So this is Eric from Fosun Aitrox. So currently, I'm the marketing VP of the company, and the two major responsibilities is firstly for the upstream. We identify the customer needs and translate them into the product designs. So in the downstream market, we introduce our developed products to customers to achieve business objectives and also establish the virtuous cycle. So before joining Fosun, I'm working for Abbott and GE, both are Fortune 500 companies. And this is my first time working with a startup company. As you mentioned, for the innovation, I think innovation always plays a crucial role in the growth and success of any company. When I work with Abbott and GE, we emphasize that the importance of innovations as a global leader, industry leaders, with the integration of all the resources to keep the company with a high growth rate by the innovation. So today I'm working with a startup company with major market largely covered. Innovation serves as our lifeline. We continuously to dig our customers' unmet needs and keeps to innovate in order to put forward our unique solutions for these needs. So for Aitrox, we talk more about our company. It's a company for AI. Now we are 7 years old. And this market, as you know, that AI market changed every day because things change so rapidly based on the technical advancement. So innovation currently is the only way that we have to do to adopt the changing market conditions, the customers' preference, and the technological advancement. So this innovative adaptability is essential for our company for our long-term survival and growth. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much. And I agree very much that you said AI is changing every day, so a lot of work to do. And thank you so much for your sharing. And speaking of the roadshow you attended this year, so as I mentioned, we have invited 3 best teams to China, and you. I think you had a very good and comprehensive conversation with one of the team, and so can you tell us about how is your experience in attending this kind of roadshow, and so how do you feel about the roadshow and how you would expect for next year, because in 2025 we will do the same, and we'll invite also the 3 best teams of Protechting to Fosun Group to know some potential investors.
Yeah, so this year roadshow in China, I'm really engaged in the project. So the topic was AI plus medical. 3 projects gave me a very deep impressions. Gloma, Ajit, and Gripwise, the 3 companies provide the AI solutions from 3 aspects. So they are AI medical diagnosis, AI medical treatment, and AI assisted exercise. So for this program helps us to carry all these 3 programs can help us to carry out at home. It means that the AI, medical AI is not only happening in the hospital, but we can do it everywhere and every time when we have. So this is makes me so impressive. So for this year. So for the coming next year, 2025, I obviously I expect to see more similar innovative projects. And also we want to see more application scenarios. So previously, especially in medical AI device areas, most of the products or the scenario are AI assisted diagnosis. But after you make the diagnosis, how it can be move forward is very important, because if a patient or like it's not every day that if we can have an AI diagnosis, we get the result. If I didn't get any treatment or exercise to protect it to make the things worse, so we will feel anxious. So if every day if I get the result, I feel uncomfortable. So I need to use the AI maybe at home, at the treatment, or with the exercise that can help me to solve the problems. So this is the most important area we are looking at. And also we will to evaluate the project if there was still the marketing model, especially that in different areas that they have a different marketing model or the business model should be suited for the local regulatories or policies that makes the innovation idea to be a business. Okay.
Okay. So if I like invite you to name some of the area that you want to see the teams are from, you will see like from medical, right? And from AI.
Yes.
Okay.
Medical AI, and also for the AI treatment or AI exercise.
Okay. Okay, I will take notes. Okay. Thank you so much, Eric. And now we move to Dr. Lu. So we know you just came back from Web Summit. So before you start, maybe you can share us about something you see from the summit. And also the first question for you is, as this, we know you are the CEO of TechNode, the leading tech media in China. So we want to know, how do you help the tech and the startup community in the world using we can call it the advantage of the media.
Yeah, thanks so much, Fiona. Yeah, actually I just back from Lisbon. Yeah, actually my second time to Lisbon. So still I really love Lisbon, the food as well. Talking about Web Summit is a huge event and lots of people there. But it's a well, I only spent like 2 days there, but it was a great experience. Back to your question. Maybe yeah, just give you everyone here like a very brief introduction about myself. So basically, I'm the founder of Techno. The Techno is a tech media. Actually, I started maybe I think more than 15 years ago. But when I started, it's just my personal blog. Actually, I did my PhD in computer science. So when I started my blog, it's just my hobby, like writing about technology. So because when I started, I said probably I can just start writing about what's happening in China in the tech space, but instead of in Chinese, I choose, I say, oh, maybe it make more sense is using English to tell the world what's really happening in the Chinese tech ecosystem. So that's how everything started. I think that's back to 2007. Then until like 2012. And maybe my background is like a PhD, computer science background. I'm not really a journalist, but so maybe I tell a story from different view, not like from like from tech guy, geek guy's view. So we started to have more and more readers. So we had the Techno as a company back to 2012. Then I've been doing this for many years. Then I think maybe you are familiar with TechCrunch. So actually back to 2013, Techno side our strategic partner with TechCrunch. So basically I brought TechCrunch to China. I run TechCrunch in China for almost 7 years until 2019 before COVID. So this is Techno. We started focus on China. Then 4 or 5 years back, we have a small team based in Southeast Asia. So we started focusing on writing about the ecosystem in Southeast Asia as well. So now we are more like Asia focused. So back to your question. So for Techno as a media, I think it's first of all, I think to us is ecosystem. we have different, so in the ecosystem, of course, we have startups, we have VC, we have incubator, all entities, we have government. I think media also play a very important part. I think at the tech media, so what we do is basically we try to meet and try to write a story, more story about the startups, about the founder. So to tell the world, there are any new ideas coming in the market. So help the VC to identify the best startups and also, of course, vice versa. So this is the content size, but on the kind of physical size, we also organize events. It's like a web summit. So we do lots of events. Actually, before COVID, we did a lot of events. It could be just a conference, it could be a competition, it could be a war. So basically, we try to build our ecosystems around the media, around events, and to create a platforms where the startup and VC and the ecosystem can meet, sometimes virtually, sometimes in the real world. So we become like media is basically is a hub to connect all the boards. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was going to say that is very important the role of a hub, that you have all the information and to collect and to distribute. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing us about the history of the tech node. And also another of your roles. So you are also the co-founder of Beyond Expo, and we did a lot of cooperation already. So for this year, 2024 Beyond Expo. So we can see some roadshow of different startups from different backgrounds. So what do you think what's the best way for startups to showcase their project and find the right people on this occasion?
Yeah, I think, first of all, I just want to, thank you very much for, to you and to Protechting, I mean, to support us from very beginning. We started like probably 4 years ago, so we have always have your support. I think for Beyond, so actually and my partner Jason, so we co-founded Beyond, back to 2020. So the vision we see is basically we benchmark Beyond as the Asian version of CES. So luckily, during COVID, we still survive and come so far. So now we have something we are proud of. Probably the largest or maybe the world largest Asia the tech expo in Asia already. So I think for us is really want to try to our goal is to try to bring all the Asian ecosystem together. It's basically is a big party for at least for Asian ecosystem. So I think for startups, no matter you are in Asia or you are based in Europe, so what we really want to like, if you are at Beyond, so hopefully we can meet all the requirements from startups. For example, I think for startups, of course, maybe fundraising is the first priority. So that's why we invited lots of investor, not only from China, like this year, from Southeast Asia, even from Brazil, they are all there. So this further, I think for startups, you probably need more exposure, which means you need to talk to media. So we are also invited lots of medias, even like a mainstream, like CNN, Bloomberg, they are there. And also for startups, I think the best way to demonstrate their product or service is, could be they can have the booth, so they can demonstrate their products. They can participate our like a pitching session. We call founder first pitch. So basically, can pitch the VC directly. And also more important is I think for startup they cannot be shy. So we have lots of social networking events for startups. So where they can attend for free and they have opportunity to meet all the like high profile people, entrepreneurs or VCs or medias. So I think for startups is my advice, is, like the people like us, we create platform, but my advice is to every startups, I really encourage your startups to attend. I think Web Summit is one of the best case. You need to attend, but once you are there, you have to like kind of push yourself and talk to people as many as you can, because you cannot be shy, in events, because you have to tell the story, to all the people around you. I think that's a key for startup to kind of to succeed. Yeah.
Yeah, I very much agree because as you mentioned about the social events on Beyond Expo, I can confirm you have a lot of very how you call it, very international, and the event is right for the startups, so they can relax and to find the opportunities at the same time. So thank you very much, and we look forward to the next edition. So we will ask you to leak a little bit in the end of this webinar. So thank you very much, and it's your turn, Caizhe. So thank you for attending this webinar, and first of all, I want to congratulate on your first track to the finals of our programs, Protechting 7th. And so tell us about what other unique features of your project that makes it stand out of the competition.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I am Caizhe, a student from University of Macau, and I am very pleased to share our project with you. Hysteroscopy is a tool doctors use to track urgency and checks problems inside the bleeding and growth. It is important tool for diagnosing and treating women's health issues in gentle and minimal way. Each year, millions of women undergoing urgent exams. Our project is special because it is focused on solving real challenges in women's healthcare. Our disposable economic health course is designed to improve safe, reduce costs, and provides a more comfortable experience for patients. Our product is disposable and different from traditional ones. It reduces the risk of cross-infected and save time and money. And it is compact and user-friendly. It also allows immediate diagnosis and treatments. It is necessary to open the patient's service and use without use painkillers, and it is minimize discomfortable and makes the process less fear. And the device we designed is not only simple to use but only feasible. It can rotate 2070 degrees inside the body, and it also equipped with our self-developed imager technology and offered a clear and wider views, which allows doctors to perform in the surgeon with greater and more details, can see more details. When the vision is clear, the doctor often face more images and to process in the same images. So to solve this problem, we introduced AI technology the most exciting things is our project that it is the first one in the world with the intelligence of AI medical diagnose technology. And AI helps doctors to quick finding the effective area and finding real-time treatment advice. And this can make the whole process a lot of accurate and more efficient. And this project is not only about technology, it is about making the real difference of doctors and millions of women all around the world. And that was make us different. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Taizhe, for the sharing. Actually, before the webinar, I did a lot of research on your project, and as you mentioned, it's really a very big effort because I'm a woman, so I can feel that the project that you do is really helpful for women. So the second question for you is, like, we are talking about the we can how we call it, it's called also a femtech, and so with your project making a very big difference in this area. So how do you think, like, startup like yours can push for new ideas in the healthcare industry?
Thank you for the question. As a newcomer in healthcare area, we drive new ideas in industrial by connecting 3 key points. First, like the clinical feedback from doctors, strong research backing support from university, and reliable manufacturing partners. And this mix let us develop innovative and practical products that really caters the needs of the medical world. And for doctor, our product works just as the traditional ones, and no need for any training, any actual training before use our product. And it is ready to write out of the box and the disposal before use, and saving about 18% of the operation times. And for the patients, the lower price is making the regular checkouts more affordable and allowing women to seek timely treatment. And for hospitals, our solution significantly cuts costs in 2 ways. First is initial equipment buying price is much lower than the traditional ones. And second, there is no need for purifiers, and which is also reduce the maintenance cost. And our product is to create more practical and affordable solution that makes life more easier for every woman in the innovative. And that is how our setup can be successful, introduce new ideas to the healthcare area. When innovation makes healthcare more accessible and efficient, while keeping standards high, everyone benefits. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your sharing. And as you are now also part of our program, so we sincerely hope you will grow together with Protechting, and not only to make the project to grow, and also making more friends in our Protechting family. So now we have finished our core section of this webinar. So three of the speakers, you have more or less the understanding of each other. So it is expected to have more interaction among you. So as for Eric, as you are in a very established and developed company, so we are wondering if companies like Fosun Aitrox decide to work with startups. So what factors and criteria do you consider, and why for Caizhe? So you are a leader of a startup. So what's your point on this topic?
Yes, I think the answer is yes. From the Fosun side, we are really want to work with companies, include the start companies. Today, we will focus on area and the limited resources. We talked with everybody that to integrate resources to provide our customers with complete solutions, which helps our customers, especially the medical hospitals or the clinics, to improve their medical efficiency and their quality of the service, and also use the patient service experience. So currently in China, Fosun Aitrox already formulated and major solutions to the governments. We don't only sell our own products, but to combine with our partners to generate a total solution to the government, which helps the government to improve the primary healthcare, and also to help optimize invest, so that when we work with governors, that we by the total solution we provide, that the government maybe will save more than 1% or 2% of their medical invest. So this is the answer is yes. There are several factors we have considered. Is the strategic alignment as the most important. Two companies that work together, we should have the same insights of the market, and also we can work together to create synergy, and also to especially that we make a benefit our customers. So as I talked previously, we are focusing for the AI diagnosis. Currently, we are searching for opportunities on the medical treatment, or the exercise, which is the title, which one is 2B and another D, right? So this is the first one. So the second is the market size. A large market size and a growth potential of the market will help things more quickly. So I think we are when we have entered into the market, we'll make the analysis. So to this size is for more peoples or for unique areas. So the third, I mentioned before, the use model, typical market with the typical business models: China market, Euro market, US market, Middle East, and African market is a total. So we were about that before we make decisions. So for example, that China, most AI solutions will serve as a capital service model. In the West, usually it's a SaaS model. It's pay for service. It's quite different. So this is the third what we are thinking about. Last one, I think, is the most important. So today, you have a good idea. It not have a very good product. If a very good product, if you not can add into the hospital or patient's workflow, it's also a success product. So we are looking at a team that you need to have the working like a company. You are not rely on the great ideas. You should really work hard every day. Maybe every day we need to work 18 hours at least, because you just your products to the customer feedbacks. You need to recover quickly and to change your product or some processes. I think very important. And also innovation is a long way. We need to continue to always have a firm belief in innovation. Only through continuous innovation, you are to customer the ultimate solutions, and then we can get to the feedback market. I think both from the business type, also the market share, we can reflect to our success. Thanks.
Thank you, Eric. And Taizhe, do you have some idea?
For our startup, we are looking for 3 types of partners that can speed up our development. Firstly, we are looking for hospitals that can offer cleaning, conveyance, and testing opportunities that we can revise our product based on the real users' feedback. And secondly, we want partners with existing medical company or factories that have industry experience and can share their distribution channel with us. And thirdly, we are seeking universities that can provide research support and help us to push out our techniques forwards. And for the innovators, we are welcome early age investments, especially Asian roles. And we believe that it is when the project has the greatest potential and the growth of impact. And this combines of the early investments and partnerships can create a win-win situation, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Taizhe. And also for Dr. Lu Gang, do you have any questions for Eric and Taizhe? And also, could you predict a little bit about the trend in 2025, the innovative trend in 2025, and particularly in the Beyond Expo?
Yeah, I think well, first of all, I think it's not an easy question to answer, because I think it's also when we talk about the tech trend, I think it's really depends on which industry you are on. Also, even just give example, I think at the Web Summit we saw there are so many startups, I think, but most of them they are working on the sort of like software, like SaaS or PaaS. But if you look at not just on our own expo, but if you look at the Asia, especially in China, you can see so many like hardware stuff. Then even like when we talk about AI, I think in China, you can see, because like data privacy, the regulation is quite different from Europe. So actually in China, you can see, I would say if you talk about the China region, I would say in the AI area, I think the big trend, we're going to see more and more application built on the way AI. But probably in Europe, because the data regulation, probably the less application, maybe the more on the research side. And also in China, you're going to see, I would I would want to see more what we call native AI hardware that coming to the consumer. So which means, right now everybody using the smartphone, but I really want to see more kind of gadget, but like small gadget, for maybe it's wearable devices, all these like personal devices will be more AI powered. I think that's a big trend I would see, but probably in the West, maybe it's a different, different story. Yeah.
And what we can expect from the next edition of Beyond? Can you tell us a little bit about the everything?
Yeah, I think for Beyond, first of all, I would say I think the AI definitely will going to be the biggest focus. Second will be cross-border. I think the cross-border business, because it's not just like see from China, we see so many China tech companies going to abroad, but also I think for Asia it's the same. If you look at actually if you look at the CES or the big show, but actually I think starting from maybe 2 or 3 years ago, used to be only China only, but now you can see like a Korea government and Japanese government, they all spend a lot of resources and effort to push their own like tech ecosystem into the global market. So I think the global kind of globalization will be our focus as well. So I think these are two, but of course I think for Asia is we are already strong in like EV, autonomous driving, even healthcare. So I think these are the market we're going to focus as well. But besides that, I think there's something new we want to do. For example, like this year we have, in terms of like content, we invite a couple of like speakers come from South America. We have like a Southeast Asia focus forum. But I think for next year, we are planning our Asia Europe tech forums. So basically, we are planning to invite more VC entrepreneurs and even government, of course, and also corporates coming from Europe and to join the party together with the Asian ecosystem. So hopefully that can be something to kick off more cooperation between West and East.
Thank you. So we are very much looking forward to next edition. And so in the end, I would like to thank you all for joining us today on our webinar, Pioneering Tomorrow, How Open Innovation Shapes the Future. And today we really get a lot of information, and thank you very much for Eric, for Dr. Lu, and for Caizhe for sharing with us so much valuable information and your knowledge. And last not but least, I would like to also give a last call on our Protechting program. So we have 6 days left for the last application. So the deadline is 24th on November. So if you are interested in applying, so seize the moment and send us the application. So thank you once again for everyone's participation, and we look forward to continue this kind of conversation. And thank you so much for supporting us and being with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.